Hello and welcome to Calabama Cooking with Chef Lorious. I'm Chef Lorious, the California girl with the Alabama family, therefore the Alabama way of cooking. Hey guys, today is Christmas time is coming up. We're making pralines, Calabama style pralines. You haven't had them like this, baby. If you're already a subscriber, glad to see you again. If you're brand new here, welcome. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell so you're notified. Every time there's a new video, pralines are delicious, delicious, delicious. They're made from another Gulf city and state down in Louisiana, but you know, my people are from Mobile, so we're gonna put a little Calabama style on these pralines and it's gonna be worth every calorie. All right guys, let's get cooking. So guys, typical pralines have in them lots of sugar and lots of pecans because that's what a praline is. But when you make Calabama style pralines, you got to bring that Cali in there too, right? Well, Cali is known for its walnuts. So we're going to have walnuts and pecans in these pralines, and we're going to put some coconut in there as well because it does a lot for the texture. Trust me on this one, guys. Just trust me. So let's get started. First thing we're going to do is take 6 tablespoons of unsalted butter. To that, we're going to add a cup and a half of white sugar. All right, and we're going to add 3/4 cup of brown sugar. Now, if you're thinking that's a lot of sugar, you would be absolutely correct because these are pralines and pralines are candy. They need sugar. This is not a healthy recipe. This is a yummy recipe, but not a very healthy one. Okay, guys, I'm just keeping it real. This is some evaporated milk. We're going to put a half a cup of evaporated milk in there, and we're just going to start stirring this up. Now that we have combined our sugars with our milk, let's go ahead and add our nuts in here. Here we have a cup and a half of nuts. I've got 3/4 cup of walnuts and 3/4 cup of pecans. Calabama. I'm gonna add that. And we have here a half a cup of coconut because the coconut just does something to the texture. You guys, I stumbled up on the coconut. I tried it one time. Just because I had made so many pralines and eaten so many of them, I wanted to try something different. I was kind of hoping I wouldn't like it so I could slow down eating them. Wrong, I loved it. So we're gonna mix this up and bring this to a boil. Notice how our praline mixture is starting to boil. This is what you want to have happen. Make sure you stir it occasionally at this point so it doesn't stick, but it needs to get past this boiling level. Now, as it boils like this, it will start to boil more violently. Just keep watching it and it's gonna pop up. That's okay, just keep stirring it until that settles down. See how this is? How it's got like this cloudy top to it? Almost there. The bubbles are still popping right now. See how there's like a rumbling that's happening under the surface? You see a cloudy top and then it's just bubbling under it, but it's not popping up and out at you. You want it to cook on this level, just like this, for 3 minutes. You don't even have to stir it while it's in this state. At this point, you don't have to because it'll be fine. You can take your spoon from time to time if you want. If it makes you feel better, helps me feel better, just push it around so you can feel like you touched it, but just let it cook like this for 3 minutes. See that? Okay, and 3 minutes is up. We're going to remove this from the heat and stir. See how it starts to cook down? Come down after now that we're stirring it with the heat off of it. See how creamy they start to look? We're going to also add in our vanilla or whatever extract you'd like to add in at this point. You don't want to add the vanilla in while it's boiling because vanilla can really turn things bitter, okay? So that's about 1.5 teaspoons or so of vanilla. See there? Smells good. This will not be bitter. You should start to feel resistance in the mixture as you're getting closer to being done. If it's still easy to stir, you're not ready yet to spoon them out. Okay, now that they're at this level where we spoon them around, I want you to make sure you see what happens. See how they stays together, but it kind of comes away from the pot together? That's how we know it's ready for us to continue. Okay, now let's start spooning our pralines. You'll recall this is how where they are. See that? Perfect. Have your parchment paper before you start, and I like to just get a little scooper like this and just do that. They're very, very sweet, very, very rich. So you want to be careful not to make them too large because it's a lot of sugar. See how creamy and smooth they are? If your mixture starts to get a little firm during this process while you're spooning them out, then just go ahead and put maybe a little half a teaspoon or a teaspoon of milk in there and stir it up again. It'll be fine. Then I like to go back with a little bit of salt and sprinkle the salt on them so they have a salted, like a salted caramel. I'm using kosher salt today. You can use sea salt, any kind of salt. I recommend sea salt or kosher salt because you want the texture. And then give these about 10 or 15 minutes to firm up. I mean, they can wait longer, but at least 10 to 15 minutes to firm up. And then you can start eating away. All right, guys, we are done. Our pralines have set. Takes about 10-15 minutes, and look at this. I bit this part. They're so good. I hope you make these. Drop me a note below. Tell me what you think. I can't wait to hear from you. Like, comment, and subscribe. Have a great day, guys. Happy cooking.